Hi guys, this is Circle L Rescue live with ReelTime Animal Rescue. We are en route to a location in Veneta, Oklahoma today to investigate a report of a starved, reported to be 2-year-old horse. Um, Typically in these situations, they are usually not what they appear to be. So we're going to get out there and see for ourselves what's going on. Sometimes it's either not nearly as bad, and sometimes it's a lot worse than what we expected. The folks that gave us a call today are working with another rescue and the ASPCA, and they just don't know horses. They aren't sure as far as that. We do know that there's 3 males and 1 female, and the horse in bad condition is a male. The female is his mother, and with that many, potentially we know at least 1 intact male, then she's possibly bred. We do know that they had already discussed with the owner surrendering the horse that's in poor condition, and there was some discussion on possibly surrendering 2 horses. So we are hands-free. Say hi, Tina.
Hello.
Tina's driving, so I'm not being naughty, and everybody's being safe, but we're just, I think our initial plan is to go out and find a way to make room somewhere, or touch base with the handful of folks that have reached out to be fosters for horses and see if anybody can put this fella in place. That being said, there is a very real concern on our end, just as we preach spaying and neutering of your dogs and horses, spraying and neutering of your dogs. We also really, really strongly, sorry, this semi-truck is doing something really strange.
What he's doing, but I think that one broke down. I'm gonna get up in this lane.
No, so we really strongly encourage the gelding of stallions. There is absolutely no reason, unless you have prize-winning, ridiculously papered horses, to have an intact male horse. The sheer number of unwanted horses in the country is at crisis level, just like it is with dogs. So if everybody's going to be up in arms about spaying and neutering our dogs, we don't spay a female horse, but the surefire way to make sure that she's not going to have a baby is to make sure that any male that she's kept with is gelded. That is the technical term for castrating a male horse. So at 2, this boy should be gelded if he was properly cared for. We aren't meaning to be judgmental, but we can assume if he's in poor condition, then he's probably intact. So there is that. A 2-year-old really shouldn't be skin and bones unless there is some severe underlying medical causes. Truly, it's probably an issue of warming. The gal that called us said that there was also a question of dehydration. There's a broken water line. They're not sure what water is accessible to these horses. And, I don't know. We're in just like backed up traffic here in Pryor, Oklahoma.
Right.
I've not seen anything like this. Everybody's running running to get a bite to eat. But, we're not 100% sure what we're walking into as far as the underlying causation for this horse being in poor care. I mean, the reporting rescue that contacted us, they were aware, or they had noticed that the horse was poor. They'd spoken to the owner, and there wasn't really a reason given. The owner told them that he had pulled down in weight, he changed his feed, and then he gained some weight back, but then he pulled down in weight again. A lot of times, and especially around here right now, we have experienced a severe drought, so we don't have a lot of grass, and we certainly don't have hay. If horses are being kept in a pasture where there is not as much grass or ground cover, then it increases their their likelihood of having an overabundance of parasite load in their gut, just simply by them putting their mouth to the ground and sticking out that little bitty piece of grass around areas where they've pooped. That being said, a worm issue is definitely not something that is impossible to overcome, especially if he's only 2. We'll get a good look at teeth and see if we agree with the 2-year-old claim or not. It also appears, unfortunately, and you guys are going to see that there is a hoarding and backyard dog breeding situation going on the property. That is how these horses came to the attention of the ASPCA and the rescues that are involved. We don't know what to expect there, and we probably will see. I was told that there was a lot of kennels and dogs standing in water and in mud, which, I mean, unfortunately, it happens. You guys are about to see kind of the part that makes this a crisis in our area. We are a socioeconomically depressed area. The majority of the households in this region exist below the poverty line, and unfortunately there's just a lot of commonly seen problems that occur when you have low income levels, low education levels. Yeah, there's a lot of ignorance when it comes to the health and welfare of animals. Just sticking them out in a backyard with, bare shelter and whatnot is not the best for the critters. We're gonna plug the address in here real quick and see if we can't plot us a course now that we're getting close. But as with every situation that we go out like this, the one thing that we're not going to tolerate is bashing of the owners. They're currently being cooperative, so at least we're being given the opportunity to educate them, and hopefully maybe they will adjust and overcome and do better in the future. We don't want this to be a bash on the animal owners, a threat. That's not what we're here to do. We're here for the health and the welfare of the animals that are on the property. Tina, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, and see what's going on. It's just sad that this is happening again, because it's starting to be like a weekly thing. Either somebody needs to surrender animals, or you're finding pregnant dogs that are about to deliver that were on a euthanasia list and were saved within hours because people don't spay and neuter. It's frustrating when people think, oh, we'll just, this horse can be pregnant and then we'll sell the baby. Well, nobody's going to buy your mixed breed baby horse because they can't afford to feed them now. Hay prices have gone up, feed prices have gone up. We get people just coming out of the woodwork who need help, and they legitimately want to care for their horses, but they just aren't making a wage that's conducive to the prices of feed and hay the way they've skyrocketed. I have to go back to work. I retired 2 years ago from nursing. I have to go back to work to be able to feed my horses,
right,
and the donkey. And it's so we can't really fault them for asking for help, but if we don't get the donations in, we can't help them. That's another hard
that's
part.
Correct.
So we don't like to say no to people because we know they're trying, the ones that are truly trying. But sometimes, it's just, if the donations don't come in, we can't help them either. The pet food pantry,
correct,
could really use donations. We have someone right now who's just struggling to feed 2 horses, and
Yep, and unfortunately, I just sent out the last of our horse feed that was at the pet food pantry a couple weeks ago, so I literally don't have anything for her, and that is one of the things that was on my agenda to take care of today, was to put a post up and ask for donations of horse feed for that gal. But needless to say, we had this situation arise. So
here we are again, now possibly 2 more horses that are going to need a place to go.
Yep.
And it's hard.
It's very hard. Everybody's struggling everywhere, and you're correct. The feed has gone up almost 50, or I guess maybe like 200%. I can't think about how you do the math on that.
Yeah.
But when I started using, probably around summer of 2021, and started using the ProForce blends of pure, it's Neutrina ProForce Senior and ProForce Fuel blends. They hovered around $18, $19 a bag for a 50-pound bag. And I want to say that we are around 36 for the senior.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I can look that up actually.
Continue on US 69 North for 15 miles.
Yeah, 'cause
No, I didn't realize I was connected to your talker.
Yeah, it's because mine is disconnected.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna.
Betty
say
Jo
it
has a
out loud.
microphone.
Actually, let me check that price real fast because we got a massive donation from Purina, so we switched everybody over to a Purina blend. And no offense to the folks at Neutrina, but if they would send us a massive donation, I want to say that we got 25 bags donated. So it's been a minute since I have picked up ProForce. But we have had several horses that is literally the only feed that they
And I feed my
thrive
own through, I think it's Big V Feeds in McAllister.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper, but it's probably not as good as the Neutrina and the Purina. They're doing okay on it, but
Well, I misspoke a little bit. It's $29, so it's gone
that's
up,
a lot.
$10 a bag.
Yeah, it's gone up a lot.
Yeah.
Because when I was fostering my last one, I was shocked it went up from 22 to like 25 a bag. So now it's gone up $4 more.
Yeah.
And that's just within months.
And it's just, it's insane. We've seen about a 37% increase in dog food. We used to spend $40 a bag for about a 45-pound bag of the feed that we prefer is 4Health brand. It's a Tractor Supply proprietary brand manufactured by Diamond Pet Foods, and it has gone up since I've had the rescue from $40 a bag to I'm paying $54.99 right now for the same size bag, 45-pound bag.
Purina 1 has gone up. It was $54 for a 40-pound bag.
Right. So I think that this is one of the driving factors between people's incomes not matching their expenses. Gas is ridiculously high. Groceries, we all know, are ridiculously high. And when people can't afford to feed themselves, they certainly are going to struggle feeding their pets.
Why is gas so expensive up here? $2.99 a gallon. It's $2.57.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Huh?
$2.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it was like $2.50 something on levels.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
Greed.
it is greed. A lot of it is greed.
They can get away with it. So I wonder when everything goes down if they're going to start lowering prices when things calm down. Probably not.
I would really hope so, because there's just so many people, and those who don't own pets and are not animal lovers, they're very quick to say, well, you don't need to have a dog, so just get rid of the dog. Well, then we have situations like we had yesterday where we had Maple and Abby transferred in from a pound that they landed in. Both wonderful dogs. They have both been with a family. They have had plenty of attention. They both are very well mannered. They're trained. So there is absolutely no reason that these dogs were on a euthanasia list, and yet they were. And because their owners, I'm going to err on the side of caution and just say they were strapped for money, probably to pay the fines. And a lot of places will fine you heavy if your animal comes in and it's not altered, it's not been spayed or neutered. So you have a double fine, or you can pay to have them take care of it while it's there. This pound I'm frustrated with, because these girls came in on November 8th and November 16th, and had they spayed them then, we would not be in a position to have adding 14 more lives to the unwanted animal population that we currently are facing. Oklahoma is sending animals, dogs, cats, out of our state at record numbers is trying to save their lives. They didn't ask to be born, they didn't ask to be here, and it's our job to do right by them while they are here. We're going to follow this up north of Big Cabin and take 60, and it looks like it's on the other side of Langley. Not the other side of Langley, on the other side of Anita. Wrong word.
I have no clue where I'm going.
We're going to get you.
I'm from Texas, remember?
Yes.
It's all foreign to me.
Yeah, no, it's wanting to throw us on the interstate, and it's mistaken because I'm not paying tolls just to go, 5 miles. So welcome to Oklahoma in the dead of winter when we have yellow grass. But, unfortunately, we probably both have a lot to say on the matter, but right now it's not getting better. So all that we can do is do our best and ask for help. And
because we have 2 litters of puppies due any day.
Yeah.
And then everyone will say, oh, look, cute little puppies. Oh, I want a puppy. But they don't realize that puppies, when they get a little bit bigger, they have to be housebroken. They chew everything from shoes to furniture to everything, unless you teach them what they can chew on and what they can't. Then you have the issue of, oh no, I have to go back to work. The kids are going to school. What am I supposed to do with a puppy all day? Then you decide, well, I'm tired of this dog because I can't housebreak it and it's still chewing on stuff. So then you take it to the pound. And here we go again.
Here we go again.
More dogs. So it's like Christmas puppies. I'm so against Christmas puppies. I'm against designer dogs. You don't need a Labradoodle. Go find that little pit bull puppy at the shelter. Don't try to backyard breed these dogs. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, we were just discussing this at the vet's office yesterday, that the actual nationwide, and I would have to find that article that I read, the number 1 euthanized dog right now nationwide is a German Shepherd. They're outnumbering unwanted pit bulls. And, there was an older gentleman at the vet's office yesterday that said, in his day growing up, everybody had a German Shepherd or a Lab. That was the family dog, was these loyal dogs. And he did not realize, number 1, that to make room at a shelter or pound, if you are a kill facility, that animals are euthanized. He was probably, in his 60s or 70s. I'm really bad at guessing people's ages. And he had no idea that he didn't know. He thought that they stayed there until they found a home. And that is not what happens, as we all know. So we didn't have to. I had a conversation with him briefly on what did happen. Maple and Abby had a death date, and had Gracie's project not stepped in and grabbed them. And, and only after we committed to taking them, they wouldn't be here today. They had a day on the calendar of January 3rd to die. And, it's senseless. And we say, that there should be a home for every horse and a home for every dog. And really and truly, if you really want to start grabbing some of the numbers that are out there on the amount that are being put down and the amount that are unwanted, whether it's a dog or a horse, I don't know that there actually are homes for all of them. So we really I think the change is going to have to begin at the breeding level of some change nationwide of, whether it's a breeding license, I don't know what the answer is. I'm not a legislator, but you should just have the right to just go breed an animal into oblivion until you've had 20 or 30 litters of puppies out of this dog. And I think the number is 54,000 that one unspayed female dog will produce in her lifetime. Her and her offspring will produce 54,000 dogs. That is a ridiculously large number. So I want to say that ultimately if we want to get ahead of this epidemic, we're going to have some severe legislative change when it comes down to breeding animals, and I love purebreds. I love my Great Danes. I love German Shepherds. We wouldn't have those breeds if it wasn't for breeders who adhere to breed standards. But we have too many breeders that are a backyard breeder who have absolutely no idea how to breed and cull for conformation. Hip dysplasia, elbow issues, heart issues, back issues. And Maple, we were looking at her at the vet's office, and we are pretty sure that this dog, if she herself was not a registered dog, her parents definitely were. She's got an excellent conformation. She's a little long in the back, and she's got extra toes. So somewhere in there, we have something that's not German Shepherd. However, we don't know when they come in, and
we don't know what they're bred to.
We don't know what they're bred to.
We don't know what's gonna pop out.
We have no idea what's gonna pop out of her. We know it's gonna be cute, and I'm going to say very loud and clear to whoever's listening that our goal is the majority of those puppies will hit transport and leave the state of Oklahoma. We are very appreciative to our local adopters and our local donors, and it is not meant as disrespect, but I can ensure their safety for their lifetime in another state, and I cannot ensure that here in Oklahoma. No, and in this area, animals have zero rights here. There are laws on the books that are never enforced. So to do right by all 14, if all 14 make it to weaning age and, the birthing process, we will do our darndest to make sure that they don't stay in this area and that they get somewhere where their life has value and their happiness and welfare takes priority. Right. Hold on, Angie said something.
Purebred dog. I want a purebred dog. Look up your rescues for that particular breed you're looking for.
True. Absolutely.
The only purebred I ever really had was a Welsh Corgi that I inherited her from a lady who passed away, and no one in the family wanted her. So I took her in and had her for, 10 or 12 years.
Okay, so Angie over at ReelTime Animal Rescue asked us, going straight, yes ma'am. You'll want to move over one lane actually because this lane's ending.
Oh, got it.
And this is Big Cabin. This is where Hope, the puppy, Hope the German Shepherd, was lost up here at the truck stop at Love's for about 2 weeks, and she's doing quite well at home with her mom. But to answer Angie over at ReelTime, she said, thank you for all you do. You're welcome. I think it is my personal calling, and I can't speak for Tina, but it's our pleasure.
I wish I could help you more. I kind of got...
She's got a husband down for the count at the moment.
He just had major back surgery, so he's good. 2 weeks later. Lord knows I needed a break today. But I also, it's hard because we live an hour and a half apart.
Yep.
So it's not like I try to be available when she needs me, though. For the most part, I try.
She does very well. She does very well.
Trying to foster, but then I fail and I keep them.
Right.
So I really can't help foster much anymore. So in an emergency, I could work something out with another horse or maybe a dog. I don't know. We've got the big one at the house right now.
No.
Doesn't realize he's 90 pounds.
Angie says, what do we need from our viewers, followers, viewers and followers? Do we need donations, wish list items, or all of the above? Angie, for the situation that we're going out on right now with the horse, we we just received a text. We don't know what we're going to need just yet. Yeah. We will need donations he's going to have to see a vet, whether it's to be gelded or figure out why he looks so poor. So we do need to start there with donation dollars to have him vetted properly. If
For sure he'll need blood work. For sure he'll probably need
Yeah.
a parasite check.
Yeah, we'll do a fecal.
He's probably not had any vaccines. He's probably not had a Coggins. He's probably not had his teeth floated. If he's truly 2, it might be too soon for that. If he's not
2, he shouldn't
gelded,
need
that
it.
has to be right away.
Yeah, that's a priority. We don't make babies here at the rescue.
Yeah.
We have too many horses that are in need as it is. So that said, first and foremost for the horses we're going out to take a look at. In the event that we do take them in under the rescue umbrella, we will need help with donations for their vet care and their feeding. Angie, for the pet food pantry right now, we do have a crisis situation with a lady that is looking at having to own or surrender her horses to us or another rescue because she can't afford to feed them. And that's just the unfortunate times that we now live in. When hay is $180, $190 for a round bale, and in squares,
15 for a square.
15 on squares, and then plus grain. It's just a brutal winter for horse owners and probably cattlemen as well. So we really could use some horse feed donations to the pet food pantry. Yes, we did have Purina donate feed. We are using that for the rescue horses currently in care. And I wanted to speak a little bit to the horses that are currently in care. We stepped in a terrible situation in November where there was horses in boarding that the border had starved them. Thankfully, the majority of these horses were able to subsist off of what was available in poor pasture, and on occasion they received hay. However, there were there's now 2 horses that are still struggling to overcome. They had a pretty stout worm load, and we've treated for that, and they are slowly recovering. But winter is not the time that you want to be trying to put weight on a horse, especially when that's a senior. And they're both seniors. And we have 3 that are at a partner rescue that are teenagers, and I want to say the youngest is 6. Those 3 are in great shape. The 5 horses that came in from this situation, or that remain, I should say, from this situation, are most likely going to have to find new homes here pretty quickly. The owners of these horses used to run a horse rescue, and I want to say it was in Colorado, and I hope I'm not misspeaking. Tina, we're going to turn right at this stop sign. Okay. And then you'll have a little bit of room to merge.
Tina's going to have to hit her inhaler here in a minute.
The owners of these horses used to run a rescue, and that's one of the things that they did. These 6 were their personal rescues, and they kept them. And they've had some really unforeseen circumstances crop up to where one of the owners, the wife, passed away unexpectedly, and we are most likely going to have to find some homes for the other guys. So we're not a sanctuary yet. We don't have the facility. If we were a sanctuary, then we wouldn't be able to rescue. And we've already got 3 sitting at another rescue that truly, they're all adoptable depending on what you want to do. The 3 healthier ones are perfectly, the 3 healthier ones are perfectly able to be finished out if they're not broken yet fully and rideable. And then we do have 2 seniors that are pasture companion level only, because they are seniors and they've really been through the ringer. We will have their information up as soon as we have the owner's permission to publish and give the specifics on each animal. And that's what's kind of consuming a lot of our resources at the moment, is that these folks were stuck into this situation through no fault of their own. And they let me take a step back. They were in the process of moving and decided to send their horses down here to Oklahoma to boarding while they moved down here out of state, Colorado, Kansas, something like that. I'm not really sure. And the boarding facility said that they were paying for self-care, which I'm not really sure how you could do that with owners that were out of state, and which has always kind of made us scratch our head. But needless to say, the horses weren't fed, and the seniors really took a hard hit, and we're in the process of trying to recover them as best we can. We're not doing that. I don't know. I haven't seen a sign. I want to say it's 65.
It's horrible for speed limit signs.
Yeah. It's like they just expect you to know intrinsically. Alright. I don't know how I need this to... We are not going on the highway. Okay, here we go. We're about 10 minutes out. It's not as far as I thought it was. This is going to follow around. We're going to give a shout out to our friends at Northeast Oklahoma Humane at Paws Bonita. We're getting ready to pass their clinic. They were very gracious and hosted our Operation Santa Paws up here, where we spayed and neutered actually 9 dogs. We had 10 on the books, but Poncho just had a swollen, puffed up, empty scrotum and didn't have anything for us to snip, so he had already been in. That's the Paws Clinic. It's a beautiful facility. We always say we can do so much. Oh, I know. So we're gonna go up here to the main stoplight. I think it's the second one. It's right next to McDonald's, and we'll turn right. People, yeah, please stop. I know, they're like, we are recording you. Please don't hit us right now.
Please not. We're on a mission.
But yeah, Angie, I'm sorry for the roundabout way of answering your question. We do need donations, both financial and in kind. We will put together a wish list on Amazon for this situation if we do pull this horse or horses. We always need prayers. We always need shares.
And I do want to add, the lady who needs help now with her 2, they were actually abandoned by her neighbor who was not feeding them. So this gal was taking her money and buying hay and throwing it over the fence. Well, then the people decided they just didn't want them. And instead of taking them to an auction, she said, well, I'll take them. So she took them in. Now her husband we're turning. Sorry. Her husband is now, whoa, lady. God, sorry. I think that might be Patty the daytime hooker. I'm not sure. I just almost hit, but she literally jumped out in front of me. But anyway, this lady, out of the goodness of her heart, she took in these guys, and now her husband is on disability, and it's not a lot of disability, and she is not able to make enough money and take care of him to be able to feed the horses properly. And they're in good shape right now. She's just worried that, she's not going to be able to do this. So any help for her would be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. So, we would love to send some feed with her. At least that, like you were saying, that she could foster them while we looked for permanent homes. Yeah,
she would be willing to surrender them, but she would keep them as long as we could help her feed them until we could find them a better home. And she loves them, but she just, it's hard. It's hard. So.
It is. I just learned the other day how to see our comments on here. Oh. So, like when you would type something, I wouldn't usually see it until afterward, and then now I can see them as we're going. So this is Bonita, Oklahoma. For those of you who are curious. See, it's not that far up here.
It
took
they
us
have
like
a little rodeo. Nice. Back in the day.
You just need to run some barrels now and honey.
I'm old. I'm too old for that. Maybe not. We'll see.
They have the, and don't take offense to this, but they do have the senior competitions.
You know what? That's a goal. That's an actual goal. I have to get into a little bit of better shape than I am right now because, it wouldn't be pretty. But there was a day.
I think our lane might be ending.
Yeah. There was a day when those fearless years we all have when we're young girls with our little barrel ponies. Mm-hmm. Yep. Until the day he decided to stop because it was turned the wrong way and there was no lid. And he literally stopped dead and stuck his neck down in there. And I almost went in the barrel. We still got like 4th place, though. That's how fast he was.
He was looking for some feed.
Well, I didn't fall off.
That's good.
Yeah. I think I grabbed his ear and he raised up and I somehow managed to right myself. Ugh. Yep. Oh, the fun days. And that was my first ever rescue. He was a little buckskin paint, 2 years old, almost 3, wasn't neutered. My dad finally said I could get a horse. I wanted the little starved one down the road because I felt sorry for him and got my $100 out of the bank and went and talked that girl into selling him to me and led him all the way home. And my dad thought I was insane and said, "What the hell are you doing?" Because the horse, he looked like he was 35 years old. Because he was in such bad shape. And so good old Dr. Little down in Charles County, Maryland, came out and said, "Sam, this is a baby. This horse is maybe 2 years old." And come to find out, the girl actually knew when he was born. We got him neutered, and he turned out to be the best horse ever. Best one yet. So sometimes just because they're skinny and don't look so hot doesn't mean they're not perfect.
That's fact. Diamonds in the rough.
Yep. They all have their little personalities. Like little Harley today. I was taking a little too long to untie him from his feed bin. Well, from the barn so he could go get his hay. And he let me know by flipping his feed bin completely upside down. And it's one of the big ones. So, and they just stood there like, "What?" That's a beautiful place.
Yeah. There's some really nice properties up this way. It's flatter. I say that as we're coming up on hills, but it really is.
Yeah, it's
you can
not
see
like Sallisaw is just nonstop
hills. We're in that Ozark Plateau area. All right, we're going to be turning to the right up here onto. I don't know what road this is.
Or this, the next one coming up?
Next one, yes, ma'am.
So, where is it?
Right here. Nope.
Nope. Not this one?
No, it is this one. I apologize. My little blue dot wasn't keeping up on the map.
Heard that dot up.
I know. It was doing this like jumping routine. Instead of, like just tracking, it was here and then it went. I was like, no. All right. Let's see if I can count county lines. Or county sections. It's looking like maybe a mile. But we're going to be turning to the left. Does it bother you? This is something that we've been having a conversation with another rescue about lately. When you pass by these fields where they've cut hay and it's just sitting, does that bother you? Yes. I don't see one, but does it?
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of it is more cow quality than horse quality, but still they can pick through it,
Correct. Donate it. I mean, we would come get it out of the pasture.
Yeah. Because there's people that could be using it.
Yeah,
they
it just
let
seems like a
rot.
wasted resource.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when you find the old rotten hay that's just laying there.
Yep. Oh my golly. Two lost dogs in Afton city limits. Look like shepherd mixes.
Just keep going.
Yes, ma'am. Almost there. I love these roads, man. I'm sure anybody watching is getting like seasick here. It's like the patch jobs got patch jobbed.
Yeah. There was a place even in Wiley, Texas. It's the S curve on McMillan Road. And every year, instead of just fixing it, they would just keep piling up the asphalt.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I moved there after 15 years, there was this huge drop off of about 2.5 feet. So it never failed. Every time it rained, you don't want to go that way because somebody always goes off that edge and is laying there, and you can't get through. And so the city always sends these little notifications. And I never understood why. And all these years later, my daughter finally said, "You're not going to believe this. They're finally fixing the S curve."
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yes.
Okay. How am I going to get back out of here? I get up there. Oh.
Yes. Probably
I don't want to drive up there. Should we walk?
We can walk if you want to put it right here by the dumpster.
Just gonna park here.
Yeah.
Where's the house? Because I can't get through up there. I wonder if this
It's right
is
there, Tina.
Yeah, I know. There's people.
That's the house.
Here it is. So I can get it out.
Just make sure you lock the car.
Oh yeah. Go up a little bit more. I just want to be able to get out of here without getting stuck.
Yeah, me too. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with us while we make sure that everybody is okay with live streaming. I'm leaving that one in the
Afraid of getting stuck and not being able to back up with all this stuff. I guess they were stuck in my pockets.
right.
That's a call. Hi. I didn't know if I could just, I'm not good at backing up, so I thought I better leave her there.
Is it four-wheel drive?
No, that's why I didn't bring the truck today. Hi, I'm Tina with Circle L Rescue.
Yes.
This is Amanda. She's our
Hi.
director.
Hi.
Nice
We
to
come
meet you.
check your horses, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you were wanting to know about, because I've got one,
We're recording. Is that okay with
that's
you?
fine.
Okay.
That's my stallion.
Okay.
And I've got two stallions there, and then I have three mares in the back. And my black stallion is the only one I'm really having a problem with.
Okay.
Okay.
I had it. He lost weight about 2 years ago, and they recommended I change his feed and go to a higher fat and content feed. So I did that.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of me, did good that summer.
And did you worm him and stuff?
Yeah. Last winter he did great.
Do you remember what you used to worm him? There's Chanacure, there's ivermectin.
Safeguard.
Safeguard. Okay.
My other stallion's doing fine. And the three mares. In fact, they're probably back in the back eating hay right now. So I'll get back.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, mercy sakes.
Yeah, you know, cat doctor.
The other rescue.
Oh, okay.
And Lori called you, didn't she?
Yes.
Well, her.
Oh, okay.
Circle L. Yes, sir.
How are you?
Hi.
I'm Ken.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm live streaming, just so you know.
Okay.
No
No
I
problem.
like to make sure everybody
Yep, no problem.
is aware. This is Tina.
Host is in the back.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
I'm Tina.
Ken.
I got
My wife back there, Lori. That's who you spoke with.
Okay.
Okay. We're just kind of evaluating everything too.
Gotcha. Do you have enough hands on the dogs?
Saturday we're gonna
Do the full.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gathering up cats.
Oh.
She is like this tooth and nail.
I'm live streaming.
About ready to.
If you have to.
She's
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you might need law enforcement.
you might want to tell Lori to go ahead and call her. She's not letting them go.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, it was nice to meet you. I wish it was under different circumstances. I'm Melissa, me and the
I'm
Ripple
from
Circle
Circle
L.
City. We've been helping.
Oh, really? We've got folks up in we have family up in the O show. So. Yeah.
We've been taking all the packages in back in some Marva.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine. How many are we looking at here?
Well, what we can see, about 15. But there's more in the house. You can hear back. You can hear them.
Yeah. And ASPCA is coming Saturday.
They got to get here today. Because listen, we can't do this. Those are chihuahuas out there that are freezing to death.
It's too cold for a chihuahua. Is that little one on a chain out there by the truck?
No, we're trying to catch her. She's pregnant. She's doing it time. If you can get hold of Lori, tell Lori to go ahead and call them today. 911 and get them out here now. Because if not, we're not going to be able to get any of these dogs.
Is Lori here?
Yeah, let me see where she's at.
Okay. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Lori.
I'm live streaming. Is that okay? Are you okay? I'm filming. Is it okay if I film? Is it okay if I film?
Film, you have to ask him.
Yeah, he told me it was okay, but we just want to make sure that everybody's okay with it. Yeah. Come here, Mama. Come here, Mama.
Is she? That's the one he's.
That's passive.
Is she staying?
No, that's
He's. Was that the one the truck driver?
yeah,
That's his friend's
that was
dog.
his friend's dog. One.
Hi, baby doll.
Hi, sweetheart.
Face plant. You're just so happy.
Did you have her age?
I'm gonna make my way around to the horses.
Good luck.
I'm gonna try. Hold on. Hold on. Don't bounce me. 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 No, ma'am. Don't bounce me. Come on. No. Don't bounce me. Don't bounce me. I know. No. I know. Get down. Okay. Hold on, baby. Hi. Hi. Hi, you're okay. You're okay. There's people here to help you, okay? There are. You're gonna get help. I know, baby. No, no jumping. No, no jumping. Okay, guys. Bear with us, please. Hold on. Until I get down. It's a little hard to get through here. And everywhere I turn is more dogs. There's several camper situations. Hi, honey. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Hi. You're beautiful. Yeah, everybody knows Amanda loves these Shepherdies. You're a big baby, huh? I'm all right. You're safe. You're all right. You're all right. Oh, guys, we need some prayers, please. Let me find the path back over here. But we really do need some prayers for this whole situation and for the girls that are handling the dog. And apparently there's a trailer full of cats. Okay. Okay. Trying to stay focused. We're here to see the horses. Let the dogs, ladies handle the dogs.
Break up.
This is the poor one. He's 12 or 13. He's
Okay.
a stallion. This is the young one who's 5, 7. He's the baby of this one
In fact,
and
this
that
is
one.
his baby.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not 2.
No.
No.
He's about 12, I think
He's
you said.
about 13.
12, 13.
I got him in 2008 and he was your old.
Sweet as pie.
Oh, that's probably more than that, but it was 2008 or 2010. So that'd be 11, 12. Yeah, he's about 13, 14. He was your old when I got him. So. First time I ever had any issues with him, except for about 2 years
They're
ago.
great. They're great personalities.
Hey, you gonna be a good boy?
This is his baby right
So
here.
they're
Do you
both
ride him?
stallions.
Is he rideable? Do you ever ride him?
I
Not in a while.
I haven't had.
It's hard.
Well, my wife passed, and then I let her come up and stay
Oh.
here.
Mhm.
I stay so busy with the dogs and everything else.
Yeah.
I have not had time to even. Trust me, I'd love to.
But,
I've
so
sat
he's
on.
not broke then.
No, none of these are broke.
Okay.
He's halter broke. He's halter broke.
But with the too. But
Then
you want to keep
I got the
him.
mares over
You
here.
want to surrender him if we can, right?
I'm thinking about that, yeah, because I would rather surrender him than take him to the auction.
Oh,
Please
yeah.
don't,
If
yeah.
you take him to an auction,
Because
he'll
I
wind up
don't
right at
want to
Stroud
even.
or
It'd break my
Peabody.
heart if I found out
Yeah.
he was.
He'd go to slaughter.
He would.
And I don't want
They
that.
can't.
I want that. I want.
People
I
can't
want.
afford to buy him anymore, so they're just direct shipping, taking them to those back pens and loading them on those trucks. And even though they passed that legislation or whatever,
Joker, come on, back
they're
up.
still.
Back up.
All they're doing is having people from Mexico saying that they bought the horses legally.
Yeah.
I know we got people here. That's okay. But
So is that all yours too?
mare's got right at 10 acres back here. But
Oh, wow.
I have to hay them, of course, in the wintertime. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
They
I
all
thought
are.
I'm gonna go ahead and put them all. I was gonna go ahead and put them all on the Neutrina. I used to feed Neutrina,
Mhm.
Vitality 14,
Okay.
and
It's expensive now.
well, I went to Bonanza down to 12% sweet feed, which I like.
Yeah.
Vitality 14 used to be a sweet feed,
Yeah.
and they changed it to pellets. I do it. Really? Hey, you give me a kiss.
Aw.
So, when they went to pellets, I'm not a fan of pellet type
Yeah.
foods. So,
I get
But-
Big V. It's out of McAllister, but I get it at Pure Speed in Sallisaw, and it's gone up, but it's $15 a bag now, and it's 14%. protein. I think
I
pretty
think right
much
now
fat.
they're just so other than being dirty and cockleburrs, I told her I'm so busy with dogs and everything else here right now.
And are most of the dogs hers? How many are there?
She's got quite a few.
on them to see if they can help you with anything.
What are they,
If she's got
Chihuahuas?
land, she just
Yeah.
needs
Okay, it'll be before the end
place.
of the day. It'll be before the end of the day.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go get it. You want to see it?
You're
You got
welcome.
one?
Bye-bye.
I don't have them with me there.
Are the 4 that you were wanting to keep all females?
Yeah, my one of them was about
And
get
they're
spayed.
like chihuahuas.
Okay.
They're little.
Do you have a doghouse for them?
Yeah, I have a place for them and everything.
You do? Okay. So what I was
Thing
just
is-
telling Ashley is that Circle L works closely with Paws and Vanita,
Okay.
and it's just right there.
Yeah.
And
They
so
worked with me before on some spading dogs and everything.
we'll
What's
all of
important-
us
You
involved.
gotta use your
What's important for her on the Chihuahuas is
because my
her health.
seal
because of her asthma, not so much asthma, but she has trouble
COPD.
breathing a lot. COPD.
Okay.
And so Chihuahuas are good for that. That I know. My wife had that problem.
Okay. So what we were saying is if you're wanting to keep those 4, you said you want, or they're saying that you need to get them spayed. We'll step in and see what we can do and help fundraise to get them spayed.
All right, get them spaded.
Yeah.
I just feel the need to give you a hug because I know that she does not intentionally want to do wrong by her dogs.
Right.
And she,
And we know
yeah.
her daughter is a foster for us. So.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I was telling you.
Yeah. And if we can, she's got land, Cherokee Nation can help her with housing.
They
The
should
Reynolds
be
went
able
in
to.
and they tore my place up, and I'm like, I have 10 acres out on the Timber Hill.
Mhm.
You know, like,
So I said that if she got those 4 spayed and
And then-
into a warm spot and give her like a month to get them
Well,
situated.
I need the other pregnant female though. I need your pregnant female, that Beagle Cheagle one. We need to take
Yeah,
her.
we don't want more babies out here.
talking about Gigi.
Yeah.
Since you get her spaded, they let me have my dog. She's the one who always waves at me.
The one with the puppies that's pregnant right now.
You talking about Gigi?
I think so. She was on the end of the crate of by Curtis.
No, that's Gigi.
Yeah, she can't have puppies out here. But you want her back? We can foster her and
Let
there
her
you
have
go.
her babies.
Let her have the babies. They'll find homes for the babies. They bring her back spayed.
we
And
can
then,
do that.
So then that would
probably-
mean-
and then basically you will have one less dog for a little bit to get on your feet.
Yeah.
So then that just means 3 that we need to
Can you
work on then, right?
No,
First-
there is still
first it's
4.
4, so there'd be
but-
5 left.
Yeah,
Okay.
one's
And-
already
and like I
pregnant.
said,
So.
her daughter's retired, so
Right.
So we just want the pregnant one into
And that way
a
she'll
safe
be in a
environment where she
nice
has her
foster
puppies.
home.
Right, so that they make it.
and I
Yeah.
will give you Gigi back. I promise. Cross my heart.
We're
If
not
it
like
makes me
that.
feel
We're
good,
not, we're not
I'm more than
trying
happy to go and make a contract for you guys.
We have contracts.
Yeah.
We
Just
have our contracts.
if that makes her feel any
And
better.
that way they find homes for all the babies. And if they have a setup like we do, they have we have an adoptive families on Facebook where anybody who adopts any of the Circle L dogs can literally
Post, yep.
Mhm.
post updates.
Yeah, we always. That's why I was telling
Yeah.
you, you'll be updated all the time with the dogs that you do surrender to us.
And if we don't hear from the adopter, one of us, we call, text,
Call
or
them.
email
We
them.
Yeah.
we have a 4-page application. We do background reference checks.
That's what I was explaining to you. They don't just go to anybody. They're going
Yeah.
to make sure that they are financially able to care for them, that they have good vet references so they know they'll get their shots all the time.
Yeah, and they
And
do
just
not
let me
leave
spend some time
without
with-
being
let me
fully
spend some time
vaccinated.
with her,
Just
tonight,
reassure
and then
her.
I'll-
Just tell her, Mama's going to let you go somewhere
Tell
where
you
it's
guys.
nice and safe and warm and comfy, and you're going to
And
have
And
those
we
babies,
promise,
and then
we
you come
promise she will come back to you.
Okay,
We're not going to do that to
Mine gonna
you.
get Beth,
I'm straight out.
bring her over,
On Saturday.
and then on Saturday I'll give
back. See, it's going to work out.
it to you.
Okay. That way it
I like
makes
to call Beth
everybody
here
happy.
because her and I we're really close. You know, I don't do anything without my daughter.
Okay, and then when you get your place and stuff, you only have 5 dogs.
Right.
Little
I'm gonna
dogs.
stand by this.
Absolutely. I mean, we're recording, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
It's
there
in
you
real
go. You
time.
have it.
Yeah. No.
We're not
we'll-
trying to hurt you. We're not
yeah.
trying to take your dogs.
We
We're
wanna
trying to help you.
Yeah, and you would hate for her to have them out here if you're not home and then they freeze.
Yeah.
Because look at what just happened to us a couple of weeks ago.
There was
Yeah.
a lot of dogs
It's going
that
to be
died.
okay.
There was.
It will.
It's going to be okay.
You're gonna get back on your feet. You're gonna be able to take care of your dogs.
We'll help you. Okay. We're going to help
We are
you.
here to help.
Yeah, that's why we don't say cop on us. We
Yeah,
say
no,
rescue.
look, I'm just
Yeah.
the treasurer. There you go. I think we got
And
it.
I don't even have any dog shirt on.
There's so many people.
Well,
I
you
just
know,
got
I
out of
think
bed.
we're
Me
gonna-
too.
Well,
'Cause
I understand.
So I
I
think
had
what
to-
we're gonna do is she's gonna spend time with Gigi, who's very pregnant, and then Saturday
to go.
Gigi's gonna go with these ladies. They're gonna put her in a foster home. She's gonna have her babies. They're gonna find homes for all the babies, have her spayed, and then bring her back to mama.
That'd be perfect.
Isn't that
Yeah.
perfect?
Is that okay?
And then we're gonna work on getting
And
the
she
other
will be
4
loved
spayed.
while she's
Yes.
nursing her babies.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It'll you
And
know.
they'll be in a
But you
good
said them other
warm.
people was coming out with your enforcement to take my dogs.
No, not if you already told them that they're being surrendered to us.
Yeah. Now that you have a plan in action, if they do come out,
You
they're gonna
tell
see
them that
you.
you're surrendering for the love of rescue. They have a place to go.
Yes.
You just tell them that if they do come out.
And
Well, they will. They are coming out. So when they do come out, you tell
will
them
she
that.
be able to keep the other 3 that aren't pregnant, or do they need to?
4. There'll be 5 total.
Okay.
We'll
And
need
then
to
the 4
spay
we're
her.
gonna get them spayed.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
gonna get appointments to
There's
spay her.
only really
Maybe-
5 dogs that she is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
And then
If
once-
those are your babies, keep them warm.
Keep them inside if you can.
And fosters, they take good care of them. I have a 90-pound foster at my house right now. Trust me, he's rotten.
And we'll keep checking back with you on them, make
He
sure
thinks he
they're
weighs
okay.
20
And
pounds.
They don't
if
normally
you need
do.
anything for them.
Do we need
had to
crates
teach
or
her
anything to help these
how
dogs
to
come
come in.
inside?
Because they just
I think they have crates.
Okay.
calm.
Trying to figure out
I
what
know.
the barrier
I know.
was to getting them in.
Yeah,
Laura.
they're in that
Came
one
out
crate,
now, or
but she's
What
in
can
her
I
car
do
right
if
now.
I have someone dropping dogs
But even
off
if they
again?
go in the
Can I
car
call
with
you?
her,
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's
Nobody's
even
coming
warmer
over.
with
But
the
out
babies.
here?
No one's
Yeah.
coming today.
Yes.
No one's coming today. Sorry.
I need somebody that
And you guys-
I can call.
And then you'll
Saturday.
bring my
If I
daughter,
have
right?
another dog
Everybody's
show up on my
Saturday,
property,
if I
that's
can.
how I end up getting most of them.
I will
I'll
let you
call
know
you.
later today. I had just
I mean, I don't have problems keeping
because
it
I'm
for a while. I just don't,
$2 so I just need to know.
Yeah.
if you-
And right now, eventually I'll
I'm in
have cases.
Southall.
There you go.
thank
Oh,
you.
just
Yeah,
call
I
me.
like that.
Just call
Are
me.
you
I
from
will.
here?
Rose.
I'm way down here.
Yeah.
We're way down there. Not as far down as
There's
she
a,
is.
you know, Marcotte Vet Clinic here?
I will.
The vet clinic?
Marcotte.
Well,
I've heard of them.
you need
Yeah.
me here?
John Marcotte.
You know
Yeah,
what
he's the one I use if I have to have that come out.
They stripped my baby out, grandbaby out of the hospital. And they read it. And that's an
Yeah. Anytime you have a stray one out here.
And then you have help now.
Well,
Right.
we were waiting on
And
pause.
my
I've
daughter
had some of
wasn't
these
suffering
dogs
from
here
Down
3 or 4
syndrome.
years. No, it's longer than that. My wife's been gone 8 years. I've had.
Pause is closed.
Yep. Pause does not intake anymore.
No, they didn't intake when they opened. I got some. I've had some of these dogs 10
All
years.
the underage minor babies.
Well, I think I got
Yeah,
pictures
now
of every
she's
single
fine
one,
with
and I
the
think we're gonna have a spot for every single big dog.
So all 10 big dogs.
And
And then they're gonna get the little one spayed. She is.
The Cherokee's helping with
And then we're gonna take the
pregnant. Yeah, she
yeah,
said
and then we're
on Saturday.
trying to get the other pregnant mama.
So that,
Oh, yeah, and the other
plan to do anything.
Nobody's
I'm bringing my
coming
phone
today.
Saturday.
Not today.
That
Yeah,
might
let
help.
us know.
Oh, it will.
What
I'll get
time
that.
Saturday. I'll come out
I don't think
Saturday.
today.
So
Can
it'll
you get
be
your
like
trailer up here?
Saturday.
Not today.
Yeah, he can't
Or
drive,
tomorrow.
but
He said the law would be coming out.
if I'm
and-
not
Well, if
hauling
you
anything,
do-
I'm sure I
But
can.
if I
I can probably.
surrender-
I'm
If
sure
can
I
you get to Locust, and I'll take over from there.
and they-
Yeah.
So
I
she
mean,
said
as long
you
as I'm
supposed
not hauling anybody,
to call
I
or something.
trust
if I
myself
didn't.
to pull the trailer.
How'd you explain it?
I just don't want to have to haul.
That she would
And
be
back up.
liable
God,
to
don't let me
call
back up.
because she'll be held responsible.
How
if
well
she
do you
didn't-
think that he'll lead down to a
if they
trailer?
didn't, and she can get in trouble.
I've
Or
never
is there
had-
is there somewhere else that we can pull in?
I can
But
pull.
we
I
made
can
an
take
agreement
him.
now. You can have
If all the
your
dogs are
baby.
put up,
Uh-huh.
We
and
just have
if
to-
the other ones are not, if
Them
you
spay.
can wait about a week or so
And
to
so the
pick him up.
ASPCA's come out. They're just
Would
taking
that
the
be an
big
issue?
dogs.
Tina,
Let's just go ahead
can you
and
come
you
here
tell
for a
them
second?
that
give
this
me the
other
voucher
one.
Sorry.
before I can take them in.
Yeah.
Would he be able to hold off for about a week to pick him up?
I don't see why not.
He's saying that way we don't have all these dogs we're trying to walk through.
Yeah.
That way we
Now
can get
he
him.
leaves pretty good. Now getting him in
No.
the trailer might, because it's been 10 years.
What
since he's been in
weekend
a
is that? I've got the kids coming. Well, my grandkids are notorious for getting strep throat
Oh, great.
before they come up to visit. So they're coming the weekend of January 14th. That's next weekend. Well, we could do it during the week.
Yeah, we can do it during the week.
always
We
do
don't
it
have to wait
during
on a weekend.
Just give me a call.
So does
We'll
that
just
make
wait.
you feel a little bit better now?
Until
I
all
think
these dogs are out of the way, then.
they're frustrating you a little
Once-
bit.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot easier, and we're not worried about.
I
Yeah.
don't trust.
Now, I've actually, my concern really right now is being able to
She's
walk,
got it all on
to
there.
lead him past these two dogs right here.
They're not going to
These
change
two.
their mind. I
Yeah.
promise.
Can you? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Can I?
She's just worried that
I
they're
can't
gonna
see you for that, son.
She's
I'm
worried they're going to go
recorded,
back on
right?
their.
They're
Yeah.
recorded. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We're
I
not
don't
going
know who
to.
to trust.
I know you don't know me from Adam, and then you don't know her from Adam, and I don't know them from Adam. They just called me today, but we'll make sure.
They're not going to keep your dog.
Yeah, they're not.
just going to take her, let her have her puppies. If I didn't have big dogs at my house, I'd take her and foster her myself and have the puppies, but I can't because I've got one that doesn't like other dogs, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've got something like that.
Yeah. So, but
They'll stick to that.
we'll be in communication with them, okay?
Mhm.
I know.
And how much it'll be.
I had premonition.
It'll probably
I've
be-
always had premonition. I've seen trouble here. I have saved a lot of family from losing her kid. His friend Matt was on the road up in New York. I was trying to call him to get to the swimming pool, but it was already too late. The little girl drowned
You might have heard it
in
on
a
the
hot
news.
tub.
The little girl
And
drowned.
I was trying
You
to.
know about it a few days before it happened.
Oh.
And we had a friend,
I've always
Jack
had a
Patsy
gift
was
like
his
this.
dog.
Now we'll make sure that they stick by their word.
Because I do the same thing you do. And
That's not trust.
I told him-
because I picked up
I once
on it.
told them where they were going to find a man who disappeared
Her
that he
problem
didn't
is,
drive off.
I picked up on you.
Nobody
And they're like,
believes
"This
her.
is not trust."
and they think that she's,
I won't let them. I won't let them
Off.
keep your dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to keep your littles. We call them
and-
littles.
including I can't
I
prove
have
it, I
big
can't
dogs,
say
I
for
call them
sure,
babies.
but
You're gonna
even
keep
my
your
grandson, I
littles,
believe, is called in.
It'll be about
Everybody around here is trying to
2
get her off my
months.
plate.
that she's going to be gone now.
And they're using the
Because
dogs
she's
now
got to
try
have
and
the
do it.
babies, and they've got to
Gotcha.
be 6 to 8 weeks before they can take
Well,
them off.
give me your
her,
number
No
Then
problem.
they'll spay her.
Give them
and
a
write your
name.
name down.
You might get her home, and she's still got her little space stitches and stuff. But
No, it'll be glued.
they
They
do
told me
super
the
glue.
law was coming in, and they're like, the
Well,
law's been out of here.
Now that you're agreeing to that, they don't. No.
Give you my card too in case he's not here.
Yeah.
If a law enforcement officer shows up, you give
You
him
will
that
tell
phone
them
number.
To call Swell and should
And
I'll
use
tell
the
them.
director.
We have had so many law enforcement on this property
Yeah.
because of people around here.
Well, here's
I've never had that many.
You know what?
Here's
People
what I
just
would
like to stir up
suggest.
problems.
Where's this camera going? Who's going to be
it's
seeing
called ReelTime Rescue.
ReelTime
and it's
Animal
nationwide.
Rescue, and it's
Everybody
also
can
on
see it.
it's on
not
our YouTube.
News. It's
Yeah.
not news, but it's for people who
it? So
love
they're hearing
animals.
our conversation,
It's documented.
and then they're going to turn around and hear what I'm saying to you now.
Yes.
It's all
So they
documented.
know what I'm going through.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's all documented.
And then this spring, honestly, you've got the barn
So you're
here.
a news reporter.
No, ma'am.
Get him gelded.
No, we're rescue.
Get him gelded. And then
No, we're him.
Yeah.
He agreed to geld him.
yeah, and then you have all this that can be
So what
peeled.
are
Sounds like
Once
me
the
about
dogs are gone,
$120.
get that out of here.
Right.
fence
Yeah, I
this
haven't
in.
called yet to see what
You
it's.
got
I
more
don't know.
room.
It used to be
trying
around
to do?
60.
Yes.
Everything from us.
Yeah. No,
That's
I'm
what
saying
everybody
clean
wants.
It out. Well, that your neighbors don't understand. They probably just hear barking dogs and they think, "Oh, look!" And there's some trash, and you know how people are. There's a lot of uppity people, and they don't understand
The
that.
only reason they're
judgmental.
trash here is because I used to clean up after auctions before
Well,
COVID.
yeah. So,
They
but
closed the
now you
auctions
can't
and then-
really resell stuff.
I
Can't
got all
get rid
this.
of it,
The tractor died,
So now,
and now I'm stuck with
yeah,
all
get
this
some-
trash. And I
you
hate
could
it.
probably get somebody in here or run a tractor, mow all this down,
So
and then go through the stuff that you have and
Yes,
have you a little
I'm
rummage
almost
sale.
I'll be 70 in 2 months, and I do all this myself.
Yep.
I don't trust anybody because I see trouble and everything when that guy was laying there face down and everything and had died and everything, and when they was looking back and everything, and when she had seen it, then later they went back and found the body, and that's when I just picked up when I hugged her.
I'm gonna go up here.
Yeah.
When I hugged
Do
her,
you want to?
when I hugged you and everything, I came in contact with her.
Oh, Do you want to go look at his teeth and see what you think?
Yeah, let's do that real fast.
They look short. I want to show her his teeth. He doesn't look as. I don't know though. I'm not good at that. But yeah, I think.
They have not been floated. So if they're short.
But he's sweet as pie. The problem is he's not broke, but I'm sure he's halter.
He is halter broke. He just said it was going to be difficult to get him.
Some alfalfa. Watch how fast he goes in. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Here, buddy. Okay, see this? Got a broom's head in it?
Oh, yeah.
That's about what my hay from Stroud from here's it like. Come here, buddy. He's getting it too. He's getting a little shell.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
we've got to.
I don't think I think they were frustrated, and she was frustrated, and I'm like,
Hi
I talked to her for 5 minutes. She's home.
Right.
Sometimes it just
We don't
takes
need
a
to
stranger.
threaten legal action.
I don't have anything in my pocket. You're a pocket guy, I see. Yep, you. Cute. Thanks. Hey, get up here. Come here, buddy. Okay, here we go.
Let me see.
Come use your cheeks.
Let me see.
See your cheeks.
Hold on.
Hold that up there. Then maybe they can see they don't look that. I can't.
They're
see
very
outside.
short, but he's got adult teeth in. He's looks like he's curving. He's wearing them off on something.
Ow.
Yeah. He's like, you smell of snacks.
I don't have anything in here. What's in here? This is my keys. You smell the paper. You can't have that.
You can't have that. When we
I
come
don't
out
have
next, we
anything
will
in
bring
my-
you some
Look,
snacks.
I have a tiny bit of hay.
He's like, I'll take it.
Okay, we'll be back with snacks. See, next Saturday is when the kids are coming.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we need to be out here in the chaos of getting these dogs loaded out. Oh. Because she doesn't feel safe. You and me both.
It's like that. You can just feel it.
Yep. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, most of them are going. But hold on, sweetheart. I know. Careful, you're in this one's chain space. Hold on, Mama. Okay.
So I have your card here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And then what I can do all this and get everything done.
Yeah.
When we leave, we'll get a hold of Paws and find out how much it would be to get those 4 spayed, and we'll start fundraising for it.
You still hurting?
Oh.
You sure? You're in a lot of pain after that surgery.
I know.
You need to sit down.
Oh, let's all go. He's working on the cat.
So I can, and you assured me that I can do what you guys said.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then I've got your number, so as soon as I find out how much it's going to be, we're going to start a fundraiser to get them spayed.
Hopefully you don't have to pay anything.
Right. And then we'll get a hold of you guys and let you know.
And I'll come Saturday.
And you'll be here.
I'll come Saturday. And I don't know if you can make it, but if you can't, then
I don't know that far out. It's 2 days away, and I don't know.
The phone rings all the time.
Yeah.
But I'll come. If I got to come by myself, I'll show up. I'll show up for you.
Yep.
Okay. See,
We good?
I think it worked out.
Good. It's going to be okay.
Appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure. Oh, silly. You're fine.
See, the good part that you get to think about is like somebody like him who looks so happy and playful. Think of a little boy in a backyard throwing a ball to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see.
Playing.
That's what happens to these dogs.
Yeah.
That's what happens to them.
Well, we just got last night the nunnery from Texas come up and took Rue. He was only about this big, but I have a picture of him smiling with the woman holding him, like they don't know what they're in for, and it was so beautiful. That's what makes fostering and giving these dogs a chance,
Right?
because most places are euthanizing right now because they're so full.
They don't
and
have they don't have room,
the
and people
room.
can't afford to feed them, so they take them to the shelters,
And
not
the shelters
realizing
are
that for them to
euthanizing.
get
They're gonna
room,
be
they're
euthanized.
taking one out and they're
We
putting
just
them to
pulled
sleep.
2 off the eutha
Yeah,
list
she
yesterday,
just took
literally.
A pregnant husky and a pregnant German
Shepherd.
shepherd that are about to pop because they were going to
So
be
they're
put
going
to
to be
sleep.
listening to everything you're saying.
So she just took both of those pregnant ones in and has little cameras on them right now to check them, see when they, and then we're going to
Make
have
sure
at least
nobody's
14 puppies for sure because they did x-rays and saw the little spines in there.
Counted heads.
Counted heads.
Counted
Well,
heads.
Yeah.
So
One of the Great Danes we fostered ended up having 14
So what is the
babies.
what's the SBC?
Herself.
What she was talking about?
And I was like,
I think they are coming on Saturday.
they'll be here Saturday at 8 o'clock.
What is they for?
Well,
They're
They're-
taking some of them,
they're
that's
taking
my
some of the dogs.
understanding.
they'll take
The
some of
ones that
them.
we talked to before.
It depends on how bad the situation is.
It depends on where they're from. Because SPCA and Grove is secondhand rescue.
And that's not SPCA.
That's not
Grove.
ASPCA.
No,
they're not?
ASPCA is totally different. Yes.
Right.
This is,
They are the ones that will write tickets.
so they'll
Work
come,
with them enough, I know.
but they're going to know that we already have a plan in action to get those spayed and get the pregnant one in foster until she has the babies. She'll get spayed and she's returned to you, and they're going to be okay with that. What they don't, or what they wouldn't be okay with is if you just refused and said, no, you're not doing anything with my animals, and then they could forcibly bring the law and take them.
Right.
We don't want that.
Well, no, because that's
why we
trauma
all
on
step in to
everybody.
try to help you.
That's traumatizing on the animals. That's traumatizing on you. That's not what we want to happen.
And then when you, if somebody dumps a dog out there, give any of us a call and say, okay, what can we do? And if
That's all I've been looking for.
yeah, and if there's no way, if we don't have room, at least we can get it
We network.
started to try to get them
We
out
network.
there to find somebody and help get them spayed or neutered.
I've got 52 on my wait list to come in for
I know.
dogs right now.
And we have a horse wait list too.
Well, that's good.
So
We're 5 now on the horse wait list.
yeah,
Well, we've had in the last month 23 fosters, and 19 of them were puppies. And we're down now to 5.
yeah.
So
And it's hard to get fosters anymore.
you can,
because-
yes.
What are you eating? It's got to be a husky mix.
Yep.
Oh yeah. We had a trouble. There was no fence you couldn't get under, over.
That's Zeus.
We put an electric
She
line
became
down.
short with me.
Huh?
She became short with me, and I'm like,
It hurt. I know. Do you want us to take the Rottweiler?
no, that's what I'm gonna.
You're going to get her fixed?
I'm not gonna put.
Okay, do you want us to foster the pregnant mama of the Chihuahua then?
Yeah, that's who's
Okay.
going to foster. And
You
then
want me to foster her for you until she has the babies and bring her back to get her
once she's
fixed?
spayed, yeah.
Okay. You want us to take her tonight?
And go ahead and take the.
I think she wanted you to take her Saturday so she can have some time with her.
Okay, we'd have to come back Saturday then, okay? honey?
Is that okay?
And if
Well, Lori already
if
left,
you take the,
so we're here just to take what we can catch to
if you
foster
can
right
do the
now.
what water and get her spaded and bring her back,
I'd have to ask Lori on that one,
and hey, because that's what I'm going to keep. And hey,
because you want to keep her.
mm-hmm.
And then the 4 little ones
Okay.
that are in the little crate.
She told me to
Yeah.
call her tonight.
Right.
I mean, if you want us, if Lori's okay with it, we can take the mama, and as soon as she has the babies, go after the
After
6
weaned,
8
yeah.
weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, then she can get fixed,
Okay.
and then you can have her back.
They got a piece of metal in the cage.
No telling.
I don't know.
Did you find the mama kitty yet? Did she move from underneath there?
Yep.
Okay.
For their babies?
No,
She's
she's
fixing to
fixing to pop.
Oh boy.
They've got 3 caught already back around here that we got to take. I don't know if Lori was going to have them go to Grove or what. We'll have to call her and find out. But she's got 3 cats already caught. They want.
Okay.
So
So we'll see you Saturday. I don't know what time. They're going to let me know. Okay, and then I'll come out.
You have your phone number?
I don't have a card.
I gave her our card.
Okay,
So
you can
what's
reach me through her.
And your first name?
Tina.
Tina?
Yep.
And yours?
Amanda.
Amanda?
Yeah.
Tina and Amanda.
Yes, ma'am.
But I'll be here. I'll come back. Okay. Even if she can't, I'm coming.
It'll be okay.
They're so cute.
I know.
That face. Look at that face.
I know.
Because
My
I wanna
goodness.
Keep a walk while
I know.
and she said, "Hey, I can get it spaded, right? It should help me get it spaded."
Mm-hmm.
You get a spade. That's all they really want. That's what they need.
Yeah.
You don't need any more puppies.
No.
Well, she never had any puppies.
No, she
I've
hasn't.
always kept
Good.
her.
We've kept her away from the males. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Never an issue with her. She never had.
Yeah.
In fact, all but one.
Okay. Okay.
The
you
ones
better-
I have are spayed.
Yeah.
So we'll be in touch with you because I'll bring up the trailer.
On Saturday. You want to do that Saturday?
No, it'll be too chaotic with the dogs.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
was gonna
thinking.
say,
Maybe
let's wait.
maybe one day during the week,
Yeah.
traffic will be less. I don't pull trailers well.
I want me to.
I won't pull a horse. So once we get where we're up to her, then she'll haul the horse. I won't haul the horse. I'll haul the empty trailer though.
No problem.
I am the reason my husband has a cattle guard on the front of his truck. And I'm
That'll
not
be
ashamed
fine.
to say
We
it.
used to have a volunteer fire department. My wife decided she wanted to drive the fire truck and ran it over a neighbor's gate.
Oh golly.
Oh.
So yeah, she got quite a reputation for that.
Aw.
Well, we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah.
I appreciate you
Yeah, it was really nice.
cooperating. Hold on, baby. Goodness. Goodness.
It's time to catch them as they're even. Cats.
Yeah.
It's time to catch them as they're even when I can
Probably because too
feed them
many
again.
people are around.
Huh?
Once we
Because you guys are all around. It's
Yeah.
hard to get them and I can put them in a cage.
They started out from my neighbor across
She's hurting.
Hi, baby.
I used to make cat boxes.
We can get them.
But one by one, they all kind of
We just basically try to help with the rescue. We foster quite a few animals.
Well, I can get a little Lori.
I'll see you Saturday, okay? Everything's going to be fine. You're doing the right thing. All right, we'll see you Saturday.
Oh goodness, you're fine.
Well, you got a big old horse trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking. I think that black one's gonna go in. And the other one, the one you're keeping, he was trying to get in my pocket, and he took off and gave me a big old push.
He's
He's a
he's
character.
something. For Stallion, he's pretty young.
He reminds me of the horse I had, the one that was quartering Morgan.
I love just to be able to.
Is this the Rottweiler?
Yep.
Pretty?
That's Misha.
Oh, she's
Take her out about
That's what I love.
3 to 4 times a day and walk her down the driveway and around. Let her get some water.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
I've got 2 females. One is scared of everything, and the other one's aggressive. Elsie hates
Yeah.
other female dogs. She's only this big, but she would be trying to fight with her.
Yeah. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Is there any way you can take her until I can get her spaded?
Give me your number too. I got his number.
I give him my mother's phone. She uses
Until
my
I-
mother's phone.
We can try to find a phone.
Okay.
Is she
So
good?
that's
Yeah.
918 but it's 003.
She's
seven.
She's
everything.
friendly.
She's-
She's
okay.
not
You got
aggressive
a
at all.
No, I don't know where it went. I thought I had it, but
Now, maybe
I probably
stole
dropped it.
I stole it.
you thought.
I gathered that one.
Yeah, write
I'm
that
glad
other
you
one
mentioned
down.
it 'cause, yeah, I
Let me do some calling around and see. I don't have a spot right this second, but I'd rather put her with a foster.
But I want my dog back.
Well, of course.
Oh yeah, you'll get her back. We'll just try to
she wants to get her trained to be a service dog.
Okay, good deal.
There you
Got it.
I'll give you a pen.
Well, I appreciate that. Okay, so we need to look for a foster. What is the Rottweiler's name?
That is Misha.
Like
Everyone's
ESHA?
SHA, yeah.
Okay, Rottweiler. Okay. 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 We will. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't watch where my feet were going. Hold on, Misha. I gotta get some video of you. Get some video of you so we can find a foster baby doll. Good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. It's all right. We'll find somewhere. Okay. Okay, we'll see if we can find somewhere for her to go while she can get spayed.
I work with her the most.
Yeah.
I've got her pretty well calmed down where she walks pretty good. Gets around other dogs, she gets real
Hyper.
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happens. Okay.
I can usually tell her we're walking on a lead. I can tell her to stop. She'll stop wherever she's at. She'll come back to me and sit down.
Good. Good
But
girl.
I haven't been able to work over there every day.
Right.
I walk her every day, three, 4 times a day.
Right.
I just want to get her a bigger cage. We get rid of some. I have cages I can put her in.
Okay.
Although I like to make it a 10x10
Right.
instead of a 5x10. She's a little bit bigger dog, so there's a little bit of room to run around.
Yeah.
Until such time as she can find her place or whatever.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can
Okay.
see what we can do, and I'll get a hold of you.
That works.
So the best bet would be if you see how you have that little outdoor thing, if you could make them a little bit bigger where you could bring them out and let them run some during the day.
I don't trust.
Well, no, they'd be in here.
I'm talking about what I told you what.
Right, I know. But if you could show them that, you have a place for every one of them, I think that would make it a lot better.
So you'll talk to her without
Yes,
the camera?
I will.
Okay.
I will. Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's why I asked when I came out.
Yeah, and then we'll.
Do you need me to shut it off? Not a problem. Give me a sec. This is how we help get donations.
People see it and they
Yeah,
write
so
in.
I'm going to show you in broadcast.